Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So if this is your first time here, my name is Nora. I'm that lady that derives joy from rendering support to the mental, sexual and fashionable sense of every human. Like, it gives me great joy. So when it comes to the mental and sexual support, I advocate against gender-based violence, which some people call domestic violence. I advocate against HIV stigmatization. Yes, you know, we aren't meant to fight people living with HIV, rather we're meant to fight the virus, because it's never their fault. Now, when it comes to the fashionable sense, yeah, I sell premium UK wear, so you can check me out on Instagram at fashionnora.world to shop your quality UK wears. But that's not why we are here today. Okay, so as the first YouTube sit and talk video of the year, yes, because I know I've posted a video for this year, but that's more like a vlog. Oh, sorry, I stay in the trenches, so they can't go to disturb. Okay, so back to what I was saying. This is the first sit and talk video for the year, so we're going to be discussing a very crucial topic. Like, in short, it has caused a lot of misunderstanding in so many families. Do you understand? Yes, this is called window period in HIV, and due to how complicating this topic is, I won't be discussing it alone. Yes, I have with me one of the finest pharmacists, Thelma, who will be assisting in giving us a detailed description of what this window period is all about. So guys, if you care to know everything, in short, you don't even you're meant to watch it to the end, because it's important. Whether you're living with HIV or not, I will encourage you to ensure you learn about window period. Do you understand? Because you never can tell. You can be the one to give the update to your neighbor next door. So just ensure you come back after this break to watch what the window period is all about. All right guys, see you. Okay guys, welcome back. So I hope we are all ready to top up our knowledge bank, right? Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's allow Thelma Uchenna Onyebula to take over the floor while we sit and listen.
Hello everybody, my name is pharmacist Thelma, and I am here to educate us and enlighten us on the window period of HIV AIDS. So first of all, let's get into the case study. Nkechi said her boyfriend came back from abroad and he's HIV positive, and they had unprotected sex on the 24th of December, and on 26th of December she decides to go to the hospital, and she was tested and she came out negative. So this is the case study. One might ask, how come? Is it that someone that has HIV cannot infect another person? Well, yes and no. So yes, because as long as the HIV positive patient or client, as we likely call them, is virally suppressed, there is a 80 to 90% chance that he or she will not infect the partner. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about window period. Window period is the time between the first contact, that's the first exposure, HIV exposure, and when a test can detect HIV in the body. And it depends on the kind of test used. So the randomly used test is the rapid antigen antibody assay, where they just prick your finger, take your blood and test, and then in few seconds the result is out. And that takes about, the window period for that test is 18 to 90 days after exposure. So why is this window period so important to learn about? Because this window period is the most effective is the most effective stage in HIV/AIDS. That is why it is very important. And that is why when you meet a healthcare professional and they start to place you on treatment, you should be able to take it seriously and don't just ignore based on what you think you might know or what you think it's right. This is not antibiotics. This is not anti-malaria that we're dealing with, that we just take and when we feel better, we stop. No, we have to take this very seriously. So this window period is important because it is the most effective stage in HIV, and that is why we try to create awareness, because at least when you are informed and once you're not ignorant, you can be more careful, and knowledge is power. Although power is power too, but knowledge is power too. The important thing to know with your tests, that is why it's very important once you think you have come in contact in any form, because it's not only through sexual intercourse one can come into contact with HIV. There is a needle piercing, there are different ways, but the most common we know about is the sexual intercourse. So once you think you have been in contact or you have been exposed, and try to get to your healthcare professional within the space of 72 hours after exposure. Don't wait and don't be reluctant. Don't say it's weekend, don't say it's Sunday. I'm sure the hospitals and pharmacies, they're always open. So the first things first is to, within the 72 hours, first things first is to test the client. Now, once you're tested and the result is negative, we'll introduce you to the medication we call PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis. PEP, PEP. That's after exposure. You know what exposure means, and prophylaxis means prevention. So after exposure prevention. It's also not for those that are exposed regularly. And then one might be like, are there people that are exposed to, and they know that they will be exposed to HIV? Yes, there are people that are exposed to HIV. PEP is not for that. If you know you're constantly exposed to HIV, PEP is not for you. That is where PrEP comes in, pre-exposure prophylaxis, because you know you will be exposed, then you take it. Do you understand? And it in this case is for those that serodiscordant couples. Excuse my medical jargon. Serodiscordant couples are couples where one is positive and one is negative. So yes, HIV positive clients and HIV negative clients can both successfully get married, and the HIV negative clients won't get HIV and their children won't get HIV as long as protocols are, aligned. So yes, it happens and it's very okay. So it's PrEP that is used in this case, pre-exposure prophylaxis. But we're not here to talk about PrEP. There are also other classes of people that use this PrEP. Like the gays, we call them MSM. We don't call them gays. Men sleeping with men, and then the FSW, female sex workers. So yes, so it's like I said, PEP is not for constant use. You understand? PrEP can be for constant use for the serodiscordant couples when they want to, conceive. PrEP is the best, action and the best thing, the next best thing. So before I continue and before I close this, I hope this was very educative, because I hope this meets you guys well, and I hope there'll be questions in the comment section. Please like and follow, and thank you for this opportunity. And let's just remember that the fight is not against people living with HIV. The fight is against HIV disease, HIV AIDS, the disease itself. So that's what the fight is about. So let's just do away with the stigma. I know it came in from, you know, the old times, but I mean, people are living with it and managing it well. As long as they're on their treatment, they're doing very, very excellently well. So like I said, the fight is against HIV/AIDS disease. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Nora, for this opportunity. Once again, thank you so much. And I'll be in the comment section to answer questions. Thank you.
That was indeed an interesting one. Thank you so much, Fam Thelma, for delivering so well. So in order to top up and wrap up the session for today, remember I said this window period has caused a lot of misunderstanding among so many people. So this is why, you know, just as Fam Thelma said, window period is that period of time between when you get exposed to when a test will be able to dictate your HIV results. Do you understand? So during the window period, when you do your first test, it always comes out negative. Yes, it comes out negative because at this period, the virus, that's the HIV virus, has not replicated itself enough. It has not multiplied. It has not duplicated itself enough for a HIV test to detect it. You know, it's still in the early stage, so it just got into your body, so it's still trying to replicate itself. So if you do a test, your first test during the window period will always state that it's negative. Do you understand? So it's now left for you to come back for another test. That's why the doctors, the medical personnel, always encourage their clients to come back. They tell them to come back in 3 months. It all depends on the facility, or it all depends on the medical practitioner. They always tell them, they always give them the duration of time to come back, and is now the second test that will give you the actual results of your HIV status. So guys, if you know you've ever done a test, a HIV test the first time, and you're asked to come back again, please ensure to do so, because it's that second test that will determine your actual HIV results. Yes guys, I want you to also know that there is a test that can also give you your accurate HIV results at that point, without you coming back in 3 months or in 90 days. Yes, this is called a PCR test, but it is very, very expensive. So it's mostly done by the people that have the money. So that's why they don't normally do it in most facilities, because it's very expensive. Rather, we conduct the antibody test or the other normal tests which they do, and this other test which we do always requires you to come back after some number of days, because it's not everyone that can afford a PCR test. So all I'm trying to state in this video is ensure you always keep up to your appointments if you've been given an appointment by your doctor. And please, living with HIV is not a death sentence. If you're living with HIV, you can still be living your normal life. You can still be looking all healthy and fresh, and nobody will know that you're living with HIV, in as much as you're adhering to your medication, you're eating well, and you're keeping up with your appointments. Do you understand? Like, you have to ask. I know it's difficult, but you just have to accept it. You owe nobody any explanation. All you owe us is for you to adhere to your medication, and we owe you all the love and care which you need in the whole world. Remember, if you keep adhering to your medication, it will help to reduce your viral load, and when your viral load is reduced, you will get to live a healthy, long life, and you won't be able to transmit the virus to your partner. Don't you like it that way? And for those that are not living with HIV, ensure you do your HIV tests as required, and should in case you engage in risky behavior, ensure you use your condom. You have your own if you're the type that inject drugs, ensure you have your own personal equipment. But remember, drugs are not always ideal for your system. So you just have to take precautions. All right guys, that will be all for today. Thank you so much for your time. If you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please do drop your comments, like do drop your reactions at the comment section. We'll definitely attend to them all. Thank you so much and do have a lovely week ahead. Bye.